Would you know what to do if you were approached by a mugger, rapist, thief, or just some jerk looking for trouble? Probably not. For most people, the only available course of action is to submit, suffer through the experience, and hope you come out the other side of it alive. Not a very pleasant prospect, is it? Especially when you consider the fact that your suffering will not end there and then. No, in many cases, your life may never be the same again due to the physical and emotional scars you'll carry with you going forward. But what if you could learn real life tactics and techniques to avoid these types of situations in the first place? And if push literally came to shove, successfully repulse an attacker and quickly escape unharmed. Sound interesting? Well, the fact is that right here in Alexandria, Virginia, is a man who has trained thousands of people across the country how to successfully protect themselves, their property, and their loved ones using street smart self-defense. Joe Chandler is a 5th degree black belt martial arts instructor trained by Grandmaster Chuck Norris. That's right, many of the self-defense techniques Joe teaches come directly from the baddest man on the planet, Chuck Norris. During his career, Joe has conducted over 500 presentations, seminars, and workshops across the country. For several years, he worked with federal and local law enforcement practical application units at places like the FBI Academy, Secret Service, DEA, and Postal Service academies, serving as a professional criminal role player. This allowed him to learn how top law enforcement instructors apply and conduct scenario-based training and get inside the criminal mind. The funny thing is that much of what Joe teaches has nothing to do with the martial arts or injuring a would-be attacker. No, much of what you'll learn has more to do with avoiding life-threatening situations in the first place, or getting them turned around verbally before things escalate into violence. But when all else fails and things go bad, Joe's students have the confidence of knowing they can turn away almost any attacker, or even multiple attackers, armed or unarmed. You see, confidence and belief in your ability to handle and control any situation are the keys to your survival. So if your group is looking for a fun, educational activity that people will be talking about for months, you need to get on Joe Chandler's calendar as quickly as possible. Joe limits the size of the groups he works with so that he can give personal, individual instruction and attention to every attendee. Joe Chandler can come to you, or you can bring your group to his studio on Duke Street in Alexandria. Every attendee will receive actionable information that will protect them, their property, and their families for the rest of their lives. And they'll have a lot of fun in the process. So what are you waiting for? Pick up the phone and call Joe Chandler directly at 703-348-8484 right now. Get your workshop scheduled as soon as possible. Everyone in your group will remember that you were the one that found Joe Chandler and his Street Smart Self-Defense Workshop. Call 703-348-8484 right now. Talk to Joe and start getting street smart.